instead of running away from it, I just had enough and finally faced it and really moved through it. And what was interesting for me and beautiful and glorious was that in meeting it, it was not as scary as I originally saw it to be when I was further back. It's amazing how we have this way of creating this image that's not actually reflecting what's really there. Hey everyone, it's Liz. Thank you so much for joining me for this video. It's going to be a little different from my previous videos. As many of you know me for my artwork, and which I'm very humbled that a lot of you have resonated so much with it and that you enjoy it. And as many of you have picked up on, there is naturally for many artists, there's always a deeper story or a deeper meaning that we want to tap into and help others tap into as well. So this particular piece is very special to me. And if any of you have heard of possibly the book Women Who Run with Wolves, this painting is actually inspired by a story from there that was called Skeleton Woman. What I took away from it was that we all have this shadow side, as some people call it, or areas in ourselves that aren't so pretty or pleasant, but they're still a part of us. And it's easy for us to run away from that or try to escape it, and I can say that I had done that. And I think a lot of the times we're conditioned to do that because it's not fun, it's not pretty, and it's not easy. This story has really spoken to me because in my recent journey I've been facing those darker sides, and I'm wondering if the expression skeletons in the closet has come from this story. I don't know. I'd be interested to find that out. So this piece to me represents that it's the same person that you see, but that there's that beautiful light shining golden side, that there's also this darker side that can be very scary and ominous and just, very unpleasant. But the interesting thing, and I can speak from my personal journey, that when I have faced these parts of myself that are not pleasant or that really are really scary, and I'm sure some of you, as I'm saying this, are picturing something or tapping into something that you're feeling too. And instead of running away from it, I just had enough and finally faced it and really moved through it. And what was interesting for me and beautiful and glorious was that in meeting it, it was not as scary as I originally saw it to be when I was further back. It's amazing how we have this way of creating this image that's not actually reflecting what's really there. And as I moved through this particular aspect of myself, the more I moved through it, and I'm going to be honest with you, there are times of just crying, or your body is shaking, or you just feel this intense anger. To really allow it, to create a space where you're safe and you can do this kind of work. I mean, I understand. I've got kids, so I understand what it's like to working and balancing all that out. There are ways of doing it. There really are ways of creating these spaces. In doing this, I moved through, and on the other side of it, I found this very beautiful and vulnerable side of me. And I don't want to paint this picture that once you move through it, that's the end of it. I definitely feel like depending on what it is that you're working on, there can be layers to it. And so even just peeling back a layer or peeling back another misconception of it, or a lie or story that you believe, that is progress. Don't, oh my goodness, don't feel like, well, I didn't dispel it completely, so something must be wrong with me, or I'm not doing it right. No, trust me, I've been through there, and that is another illusion or story we tell ourselves. progress is being made, steady progress is being made, and that's part of what we're being called to do in this time. It's one of those ways we can actually help the world is by working on ourselves, and it frees us up to be more available to everyone around us, not just those in our local community or our families, but for around the world. And it's also helping to create less heaviness and to be able to have that weight lifted. I mean, even just by walking into a room or to the grocery store, when you're feeling lighter, even if people can't articulate why, they will be energetically attracted to something in you that inspires them. And that's a beautiful thing. And truly, that's all I really want to do in these videos, is just inspire and share that you're not alone, that you are, I mean, if you're still here with me on this video, you clearly are resonating with what's here, and that you can do this. I mean, I'm doing it. I'm just me. I'm just one, you know, human walking this planet in this time. And even though I recognize that we're all connected, you know, we're all connected to the same source, we're all connected to each other, even to the plants and the animals and everything, that by, you know, me doing what I have the ability to do is benefiting all of it. So I just encourage you guys to keep going. And if you want to know more about my particular practices, or if you want to see me speak about other topics, please, I encourage you to leave a message below or a comment below. And I'm just so grateful that you guys have shared this time with me. And thank you so much. Take care. Have a great and blessed day.